Good morning, Mario, and good morning, Switch fans. I woke up to no news of a Nintendo Direct, so I thought it was going to be a boring day, but it is not. In fact, it is a great day, and I got a lot of interesting things to tell you, including the biggest hint yet of when the Direct will drop and what will be the big reveal. So this became a really great episode. I'm glad to have you here. What's going on, everybody? It's Zach from SwitchForce. Today we're talking all about new DLC for Monkey Ball Mania, reviews and respect for Sonic Colors Ultimate and the next Nintendo Direct, what is going to be the focal point and when it's going to happen so you can be ready. Plus a few little bits and bobs here and there. Make sure to smash that like button if you enjoyed the show and let me know in the comments down below how you're feeling today and if you will be excited about this big Nintendo Switch reveal at the Direct soon. All right, I'll give you all the details in just a little bit. First, let's kick it off with Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania getting some DLC. All right, this game is trying to be maybe like the Smash Ultimate of Monkey Ball, right? It's combining the fan favorites, Monkey Ball 1 and 2, all those mini games, all the great courses. It's bringing in interesting characters like Sonic and Tails, Morgana from Persona, and today, for $5, you can roll around as a cat because Hello Kitty is getting in-ball DLC for Monkey Ball Mania. $5 for a character, I guess that feels about fair. Apparently this game is going to have a lot of monetized options and you'll be able to buy different customization and characters to sort of complete this collection as the ultimate Monkey Ball. Now I think it'd be really cool if they added some new brand spankin' interesting courses, although it does seem like it's focusing on the classics and then just innovating based on the characters. Now, they all kind of have their own little twist in terms of how they roll and how they play, and that can come into effect if you're trying to go for high scores and high speed. Hello Kitty, interesting. Now we've got the cat from Persona, the kitty from Hello Kitty. Who will they add next? They also, have Yakuza, which is very interesting, a little man in a ball. And at this point, I'd love to see them do a little Nintendo crossover, right? The game is coming out on the Switch soon, and I would love to see them do something exclusive DLC-wise, where maybe Yoshi gets to roll around in an egg. I think that's the perfect mix, so let me know in the comments down below if you'd like to see some Mario characters in your Monkey Ball action this October. Let's give you a little something to look forward to. October 1st is when Tokyo Game Show kicks off. If you're not familiar, that's basically the Eastern E3. You got Gamescom in Europe, you got E3 in America, and you got TGS over there in Japan. Now, unfortunately, Nintendo, they're not big players in this presentation. In fact, they have no presence this year. But we do have some Switch games that are promised to show up, including things from Square Enix, like Guardians of the Galaxy, which is getting a third-party port on Switch this fall, and probably most excitingly, Project Triangle Strategy will provide a new update and probably new trailer and gameplay for that epic 2022 RPG. Now, this tactics title is published by Nintendo here in America, but it's actually published by Square Enix over in Japan. That's why it is showing up at the show. And if you're into that sort of thing, it'll be a great chance to glimpse more of the game that kind of follows up from Octopath Traveler, which ended up being kind of a cult hit and a game that really impressed me. So I'll be keeping my eyes out on Tokyo Game Show. Maybe there'll be a surprise or two for Switch as well, but that's happening October 1st if you're interested. My Sonic fans out there probably gonna love this one because Sonic Colors Ultimate is the first big game of September, dropping next week, September 7th. And I love that Sega priced this one at $40. I think that's really fair for a remastered version of a Wii game. Well, reviews dropped extra early and they're saying this one is super good. All right, it comes in at a 77 Metacritic, but all the people that loved Sonic Colors back on Wii say that this makes the game even better. They've tuned the graphics, they've tuned the gameplay, and the level design is still some of the best we've ever seen from a 3D Sonic. There are some detractors who say, it's still just average game action, but if you are interested in Sonic, this is some of the best they've done the last decade and a half. So I'm really excited to see how it plays. The only bummer is that it's 60 frames per second on every other system and it's only 30 on Switch. Now we don't have a lot of Switch dedicated reviews thus far, but Nintendo Life did say that they felt the game didn't look that much better than the Wii version because there is no frame rate bump and because the graphics of the Switch don't really bump things in too significant of a way. Now, that didn't stop them from giving the game an 8 out of 10 and saying it's still a very fun time. The additions that they've made to this version are kind of more surface level, although they do provide a little bit of extra boost. And I'm just excited to see how it holds up and play a Sonic that is really good. I feel like we don't get enough of that, and while I am looking forward to whatever they do with that 2022 Sonic game that's supposed to be open world and big and bold and boss battles and all that jazz, this is some good Sonic that we can enjoy as we cruise into the fall gaming season. Let me know in the comments down below if you're excited about Sonic Colors Ultimate. It comes out next week, and it seems like it's gonna be worth your money. But I'm after bigger games, and where will those games be found? In the seas of the September Nintendo Direct. Now, a lot of people were predicting it would happen this week on September 1st or 2nd, and it didn't. And that moves us to next week, which seems like a very likely date. But we have even more confirmation that it's gonna go down next week, and what is going to be the one more thing. Now, some super sleuths of the internet found something super interesting, and I think this is the biggest tease, hint, confirmation yet, that there is going to be a major presentation and we're gonna get a major reveal. All right, so they uncovered that the Xenoblade official website is undergoing server maintenance next week on Wednesday, September the 8th. Now, what big Switch franchise have we heard Monolith Soft is working hard on? We've seen a lot of posts about music getting made for something. We even had a voice actor kind of like, uh-oh, I think one's coming, oops, wasn't supposed to say that. And we just know from a lot of rumors that this is a game they have been hard at work on. Monolith Soft have built up their numbers and have put out some really good games thus far, so it makes sense. And why would you do server maintenance? Well, you'd probably do that if you were going to unload a whole new bunch of information on your website. And Xenoblade 2 is way in the past, and the expansion is way in the past, so it only makes sense that a new game would elicit this kind of response. I guess it could be nothing. Maybe they're just tightening some screws on the website, but it's far too coincidental to be a coincidence, right? And it makes even more sense because of the date. Now, the day they're listing is September the 8th in Japan, which would time zone wise be September the 7th here in the States, but you'd imagine they'd want to get things prepped and ready before the Direct, which is most likely on Wednesday the 8th. Now, it could also be on Tuesday the 7th, but Wednesday is the day that they typically like to use for these big general directs. And then we're expecting that Xenoblade Chronicles 3 will be revealed and is probably coming pretty darn soon. I wouldn't expect it to be like some stealth December drop, but I could easily see this being a first half 2022 title, especially if it gets a big reveal and they're ready to like go ham on the website. You know, it tells me it's not just a teaser where they're gonna throw up a logo if they want to rework the website and provide a place for fans to go and see what's new and what's been added. So I believe that this could be the one more thing reveal. Although, personally, I'm hoping that's not the case. While I do respect the Xenoblade franchise, it's not a personal favorite, and I'd much rather see a big surprise, a new IP, or Donkey Kong get that oh, one more thing slot, but that's not to say that those things can't also be revealed. I think it's good news that Xenoblade Chronicles 3 would be coming, because that shows this is a presentation that has more than just updates. You know, some people are always worried like, what if they don't have a whole lot new? But I think they will, because we know a bit about 2022, but we need more details on games like Splatoon 3 and what else plans to fill out that lineup. Plus, I keep hearing that there's one or two more things for 2021, that they are gonna slot in one or two like mid-sized projects before the end of the year. One of those seems to be heavily hinted to be style savvy, which yeah. But even if that's what their stealth surprise is, I believe this Direct is going to have a whole lot for a whole lot of different fan audiences. We are expecting something Nintendo Switch Online as hinted by the heavy Game Boy rumors. And then there's this tweet from leaker Marco Maro about the Direct. Now, he's been pretty good with his predictions, up and down, but I think that's the case for every leaker these days. I will note that he did call in late 2020 the release of Famicom Detective Club on Switch, which I feel was like a surprise shocker at the February Direct, so he might be actually in the know a bit. He said September 8th, it's a safe bet for a Nintendo Direct. Despite the strong lineup that Ninty will have there with a few unannounced games, with Monolith's new project as the big announcement, I'm more excited about the third party and collaborations that will showcase there. So he's hinting at some interesting ports or games coming from third parties, maybe Nintendo working together again with like Koei Tecmo, something of that sort. And he also mentions that a big Animal Crossing update is due and it could be announced at this show. We've said that for a long time now. I don't know if he actually knows, but everything kind of leads me to believe that, yeah, we are going to get a Direct next week, and Xenoblade Chronicles 3 will probably factor in some substantial capacity. Because it's all building. We got the Game Boy Nintendo Switch Online rumors, we had Xenoblade Chronicles rumors, now we have Direct rumors, and now we have date rumors, with September 8 being circled. And I feel pretty confident that this server maintenance for Xenoblade is in fact directly tied to Nintendo's next Direct. So if you're looking to maybe block off some time, I think that next Wednesday is a pretty safe bet, and I'm excited about that. I'm super ready for another massive Nintendo presentation. Let me know in the comments down below if you're pumped and if you think that September 8th sounds like the right date, and if you're ready to see what Xenoblade is cooking up next. All right, it's poll time. You know, I post these every evening on the community tab. If you're missing out, man, I wanna hear what you think, so make sure to subscribe, turn that notification bell on, and get active in the polls. Today I asked, happy September, my friends, because it is a new month. We're 2/3 the way through 2021, and I wanna know what Nintendo Switch theme you use. Sadly, you have two options. Hopefully one day Nintendo will double, triple, quadruple, sextuple that, but for now it's light theme, dark theme, and it's clear that dark theme is the winner, with 84% of you picking the Nightshade for your Switch. I'm an oddball apparently. 16%, myself included, said light theme. I used to go dark theme, but then I swapped, and I don't even remember why I swapped, but I feel like it looks better on videos. I believe that's why I did it, and so when my Switch screen does show up in videos, I feel like the light theme is just brighter and maybe plays a little better on the YouTube screen. But hey, I'm clearly in the minority here. I'd love for Nintendo to add some other options, maybe game related, or at least like, I don't know, freaking give us a fall theme. Give us something to symbolize that we got more going on than just lights on, lights off, okay? But I'll keep the lights on for you no matter what. We're back tomorrow with more Good Morning Mario. Make sure to hit that like button. Let me know your take in the comments down below. Looks like we got a Direct coming up soon. Cannot wait to share that with you, because you know I got you covered for everything Nintendo. So stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy, stay positive out there. If your week is going rough, look, you made it to hump day. You're halfway to the weekend, maybe even a bit more at this point. Take a deep breath, focus on what you're grateful for, and you can do it. I believe in you, I love you, and until next time, SwitchForce out.